Are we live? Hi, you guys. Welcome to my idea of virtual Friday night dinner date during COVID. We're telling your followers that you've started a live video. This is a busy weekend for families and friends. Hey Debbie, the wave. Hey girl, congratulations on becoming a grandmother. Oh, this is so much fun. I can't tell you, Patty. So you guys, Patty made that shirt that I wore last week with the butterfly. Oh, how much fun. Hi guys, Helly, my sister. I'm having my cocktail. It's Friday. Are you having a cocktail? Please tell me yes. We're all here. And Joni, I love you, honey. What a cool chick. I am surrounded by cool chicks. All right, should we start? So this week I decided, hi Lovey. This week I decided I'm going to share an Indian dish that I learned through Zoom. I mean, who knew we were going to be taking cooking classes, yoga classes, and everything through Zoom? I think it's fantastic. I'm really enjoying it. You're stunning. Thank you. I usually wear white or blue, but because I'm making an Indian dish tonight, I decided I was going to honor their tradition of the women wear the most beautiful colors. And I had this amazing trip. I was able to take to Mumbai, and I mentioned it in one of my Friday night things. I talked about this trip to Mumbai and talked about the herbs and spices and just the whole sensory thing of women wearing beautiful colors. And so I decided tonight I was going to wear, you look so pretty, thank you, the colors of India. And I decided I'd drink it too. All right, let's cook. Get to work, woman. So this vindaloo, I mean, I wish you could be here. Totally wish you could be here. The kitchen smells amazing. Start out with a really nice light oil. I like grapeseed oil or hazelnut oil. I use grapeseed. Cumin seed, like the actual seed. Mustard seed. I mean, the herbs are incredible, right? Cardamom pods, if you can find them. Otherwise, if you do the powder, just use less. Cloves, whole cloves. I'm sauteing that. I started early because this is a really gorgeous, it's basically a chicken stew. Every culture has a chicken stew, right? The Italians, everybody. And then I added chili powder. I added garam masala, which I literally bought in Mumbai on the street in the market, and I just ran out. So I'm like, crap, I gotta buy it at Whole Foods. Mine was from Mumbai. And turmeric, which if you've been following me, I cook with turmeric all the time. I personally really always, even as a little girl, always preferred dark meat. If you like light meat, buy breasts. I buy thighs. I'm a thigh girl. I buy skinless because it's a little healthier. But if you want, buy with the skin on it, and it's just a little bit more fattening, but it adds like really nice flavor. I was hoping the two women that I learned this recipe from, I've kind of changed it and adapted it, is they're called No Worries Curry. It's a really cute mother and daughter team. And they have a new cookbook out. Check it out on Amazon, No Worries Curry. it's kind of interesting. It's, you know, you sort of click in and they're cooking and you're supposed to, just like this, hopefully some of you, maybe one of you is out there cooking. It's that concept where you cook along with them. Yeah, so this takes a long time, so I'm going to go through it really fast because I would love for you to try it. I put out the recipe on Wednesday. I don't know if anyone read it. Patty Silver. So many ingredients, but so worth it. Totally Indian, by the way. If you've ever made, when is your new cookbook coming out? I don't know. I keep talking about it. Like, this is one of the perfect examples where if I put this in my new cookbook, I cook for myself. I always have leftovers. I give so much away. My idea is, because I don't like leftovers, to reinvent it the next day. So here's a perfect example what I would do with this. You know, it's gorgeous that night, right? Or the night before. If you're entertaining, it's an awesome dish for entertaining because you can make it the day before and then just heat it up. But in my book, what I would do is I would say, okay, then the next day with leftovers, cut up the chicken in small pieces, add, can you hear the music? Oh, I miss having my friends over where we'd be partying and laughing our ass off. I would add broth, and I would cut it up in little pieces, and maybe add basmati rice and make it like crazy, amazing chicken soup. Totally reinvented. Oh, look at who's here, you guys. Hi. It's Friday. Let's try to enjoy our time. Okay, the chicken is cooking. I'm making vindaloo, which is this, oh, I wish you could smell the kitchen. I'm sauteing all the wonderful, wonderful herbs. Chicken thighs, boneless and skinless chicken thighs, pretty healthy. I mean, everything's relative with everything. Everything's relative, right? Looks are relative. Education is relative. How people cook healthy is relative. I think I cook relatively healthy. I know people cook healthier than I do. And I'm just going to quickly show you. This is such it's a beautiful chicken stew. Then I like fresh tomatoes. You put fresh tomatoes on top. Look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell it. And then after you add your tomatoes, add some water, cover it, and then literally you could walk away and enjoy your company. I would make this the day before if I was really doing this. And at the very end, when it's really done, add a touch of, I love balsamic white vinegar at the very, very end, and it gives it like a little zing. And that's it. I'm going to show you what it looks like. You know, I try not to take too much of your time. Oh, there's some new people. I don't know all these people. Hi. I'm watching with Patty. She's got us all hooked on your cooking. Let me cook for you. Come to LA. I will cook for you. We'll have a big party. By the way, when this is all over, I am going to throw an epic party. I don't know. I'm going to have to like rent some amazing place because I hope all my East Coast people will come and fly and I'll cook. I'll do the cooking. I'll be the caterer. All right, I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'll do my food for thought, and that's it. It's 6:08, perfect timing. Oh my God. So music is everything with entertaining, right? I always make a playlist for each, certainly each dinner party, but even for these, I put together a playlist. This week, I don't know, I got on a space thing. Totally, it's all about space and stars. Here it is. I have to show you a picture, just quickly. This is the chicken. I added potatoes to it. And I would call this the fall version. I use my Pummy. This is a wonderful brand. and I added potatoes. I would serve this with naan, warm naan, so people can like dip it. The one that I really like is what I would call my summer version, which is fresh tomatoes. I increase the ginger. Oh, it's a pretty song. Grace Potter. I got to see her. She's a beautiful girl and quite talented. She writes all her own songs. I would serve this with basmati rice. Isn't it pretty? I put some cilantro on top, a squeeze of lime. All right, 6:09. You know I like to do my food for thought, and I like to do this within 15 minutes, so we're good. I came up with my idea for food for thought this week while I was literally floating in the Pacific Ocean. I was on my back, and I was looking up at the sky, and I was really happy. And I never know what I'm going to do for food for thought, but every week something happens, and I'm like, that's it. That's the food for thought. When I tell you, I hope you guys are having a cocktail. I thought of a yoga retreat that I had the privilege of taking with a group of women that I had never met before. So women from the Northeast are different from the South, are different from the Northwest, are different from California. I always find that fascinating. And these chicks were mostly from the Northwest, and I just instantly loved them. And we would gather each morning at sunrise and sunset for yoga and meditation. On the last night, we showed up and she said to us, I want everyone to go outside and just do a walking meditation, find anything that grabs your attention. So I naturally went towards the water, and there was this stream that was going towards the water, probably a river, right? Rivers go to the ocean. And I saw a petal floating. And when I say, with nature, I always say it's a woman, Mother Nature, she looked so happy. So she was floating. And I try to relate every Friday to COVID. That's why I'm doing this, to get us through this bullshit that I call. She looked so happy, but all of a sudden, she got stuck behind some rocks. And that's how I think we are. We're right now, it's like COVID is like, we're stuck behind rocks. But she stayed calm. Like the petal just looked like, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Catch that word. She stayed calm. And eventually, with the help of a wave, and I keep saying, if you followed me last week, reach out to friends, be there for friends. We have to be there for each other. Thank you for some friends that called me. They said, oh, you told us to reach out to a friend. Now I'm going to reach out to you. Thank you. I love you. With the help of the wave, because maybe she couldn't have done it alone, she got away from the rocks, right? Got away from COVID. And then she was moving along nicely. The bell rang. The instructor said, I'm going to ring a bell and then come back. And I was like, oh, I want to see this chick make it to the ocean. I'm rooting for her. And I turned around and I was like looking at her. I'll be damned if the goddamn waves, she went backwards a little bit. And I also think that relates to what's going on with us right now. You know what? We might get through a day or two and then say, okay, I'm fine, I've got this. This is going to be, I can do this. And then all of a sudden something happens and she floated back a little bit. When I tell you she eventually did make it to the ocean, and we're all going to get through this. I try to relate it. Be there for each other. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it every week. I think we really need to all reach out to each other. Hey, Perry. You guys know you can eat rose petals, right? Dip them in honey. They're amazing in honey. So yeah, that's my food for thought. I hope you'll try vindaloo, which is a gorgeous Indian chicken stew. And if you have any questions, life is 2 steps forward, 1 back, and sometimes 3 back, sometimes to the side. It's like, sometimes I feel like I bob and weave. But, oh my god, good one. Thank you. I hope you like my food for thought. I love you guys. I have to tell you, this is really helping me. Next week, I don't know, you want to do like Caribbean? I kind of feel like I want to stick with summer. Even though you guys in the Northeast are seeing fall, we're still summer, and I kind of like it. So I might continue to do summer and maybe Caribbean and calypso kind of music. It can be a crazy path, but eventually you do go forward. Yep. I'm moving forward. COVID sort of put me in behind the rocks, like all of us, but I know we'll go forward again. All right, good night, you guys. Let's do shots. Oh my God. I love my family. I can't do shots because I'm too light. I'm a lightweight, but I can do this. Thank you for joining me. Research this recipe. Research No Worries Curry, because it's a really cool mother and daughter team that teach Indian cooking lessons. Love you guys. Good night. Have a nice weekend.